spent $347 and 120 hours testing every major AI coding tool. Most were garbage, but 3 of them legitimately 5x my development speed. Here's the data. Hi, I'm a full-stack developer who was skeptical about AI tools. They felt like hype. But after clients kept asking me to ship faster, I decided to test them properly. Not just try them for an hour, really test them in production. So I spent the last 30 days building real features, fixing actual bugs, and shipping production code using 7 different AI assistants. I tracked everything: time saved, bugs introduced, code quality, cost per feature. And frankly, the results surprised me.
Wow.
Most tools are overhyped trash, but a few are legitimately game-changing. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which tools to use, which to avoid, and how to actually integrate them into your workflow without slowing down. First, let's talk about how I tested these, because most reviews are basically just sponsored ads. I built the same features 7 times using 7 different tools: a user authentication system with email verification, password reset, rate limiting, and proper error handling. These are real-world stuff, not toy examples. Here's what I measured. From starting the tasks to having working and tested codes. Did it follow best practices? Was it maintainable? Did it introduce technical depth? How many bugs did I catch in testing? How many made it to review? How annoying was the tool to use? Did it get in my way or actually help? The real dollar cost per feature when you factor in API calls and subscription. I also tested them on 3 different types of tasks: building new features from scratch, debugging existing code, and refactoring legacy codes, because AI tools perform very differently depending on what you're doing. Here are the 7 tools I tested. The OG, $10 per month, was popular for a reason. The new kid everyone's hyping, $20 a month, claims to be better than Copilot. Free tier available, $10 for Pro, the underdog. $20 a month, not built for coding, but people swear by it. $20 a month, supposed to be the best at reasoning through complex code. $20 a month, built into the Replete IDE. Free tier, integrated with AWS, enterprise focused. Total monthly cost, if you used all of them, $110 plus usage fee. Here's a spoiler: you don't need all of them. In fact, you don't even need half of them. Let's start with number 3 on my list: GitHub Copilot. Here's the thing about Copilot: it's good, not great, just good, and sometimes good enough is all you need. It saved me about 3% of development time. That's roughly an hour on a 4-hour feature. Not bad, but not revolutionary. Code quality, solid. It follows standard patterns, suggests reasonable variable names, and generally doesn't do anything stupid, but it also doesn't do anything brilliant. Boilerplate code, API endpoints, CRUD operations, test cases. If you're writing something you've written 100 times before, Copilot will write it faster. Watch this. I typed cont button and it autocomplete an entire component with props, TypeScript types, and proper styling. That's 30 seconds of typing saved. Complex logic, novel problems, anything requiring actual problem solving. It's an autocomplete tool on steroids, not a thinking partner. The verdict: if you're on a budget and just want faster autocomplete, get Copilot. At $10 per month, it pays for itself in 20 minutes of saved time. But there are better options if you're willing to pay more. Number 2, Cursor. Cursor is basically VS Code on steroids with AI baked in, and it's legitimately impressive. Time to completion, 41% faster than coding manually. That's almost double what Copilot gave me. On that same authentication feature, Cursor helped me finish in 2.5 hours instead of 4. Code quality. This is where Cursor really shines. It doesn't just autocomplete, it understands context across your entire code base. Watch this. I asked it, how should I handle errors in this API endpoint? And it references my existing error handling patterns from 3 different files, then suggests codes that matches my style. That's not just autocomplete, that's understanding architectural patterns. The game changer feature, CMD plus K to edit multiple files at once. I can select a function, hit CMD plus K and say, refactor this to use async, await and update all the files that call it. And it does, correctly by the way, across 5 files. I tested this on a real refactor. Manually would have taken 90 minutes, Cursor did it in 15. Where it fails, Cursor adds up fast if you're using GPT-4 heavily, and sometimes it's overconfident. It will make changes that look right but have subtle bugs. The verdict. If you're a professional developer, shipping production code and $20 per month is nothing compared to your hourly rate, get Cursor. It's the best all-around tool I tested. And the winner, Claude. Paired with Cursor or ChatGPT interface. Here's why Claude wins. It thinks differently. Time to complete. Not the fastest for simple tasks, but for complex problems, 65% faster than coding manually. That authentication feature with all the edge cases, Claude got me there in 1.5 hours. Code quality. This is where Claude is unmatched. It writes code like a senior developer. Proper error handling, edge case consideration, security best practices. Look at this error handling. I would have written something basic. Claude anticipated 6 different failure modes I didn't even think about, including rate limit edge cases and database connection pooling issues. The real superpower, problem solving and architecture. I didn't use Claude to autocomplete. I used it to think through problems. Here's a real example. I was building a real-time notification system. I described the requirements to Claude and asked for architectural options. It gave me 3 different approaches with pros and cons for each. WebSockets, server-sent events, and pooling. It explained the trade-off, estimated the complexity, and recommended SSE for my specific use case because I didn't need bi-directional communication. That conversation saved me from building the wrong thing. That's worth way more than faster autocomplete. Where it fails, it hallucinates sometimes, confidently suggests packages that don't exist or API methods that aren't real. The verdict, use Claude for complex problem solving, architecture decisions, and learning. Use Cursor or Copilot for day-to-day coding. That's the optimal stack. So here's my actual workflow for 30 days of testing. This is what actually works. Step 1. Start with Claude for planning. Before I write my code, I describe what I'm building to Claude, not asking it for code, just to think through the problem with me. I need to build feature X. Here are the requirements. What are the potential approaches and what are the trade-offs? It takes 5 minutes to save hours of going down wrong path. Step 2. Use Cursor for implementation. Once I know the approach, I open Cursor and start building. Cursor handles the autocomplete, the boilerplate, and the quick refactors. I'm coding maybe 30% as much as I used to. Cursor is handling the other 70%. But I'm still thinking 100% of the time. I'm reviewing every suggestion, checking every autocomplete. Step 3. Back to Claude for debugging complex issues. If I hit a bug I can figure out quickly, I copy the relevant code to Claude and explain the issue. It's better at reasoning through complex debugging than any other tool. Step 4. Use Copilot for the boring stuff. Tests, documentation, config files, anything where I know exactly what needs to happen but don't want to type it out. The result? I'm shipping features in half the time with higher code quality. And I'm learning faster because I'm seeing different approaches to problems I wouldn't have thought of. But there are traps. Here are the mistakes I made, so you don't have to. Trap 1. Accepting suggestions without understanding them. I did this in week 1. Cursor suggested some code that looked good. I merged it. It broke production the next day because it had a race condition I didn't spot. AI is a junior developer that types fast. You still need to code review everything. Trap 2. Using AI for unfamiliar tech stacks. AI confidently suggests outdated patterns. If you don't know the ecosystem well enough to catch that, you will ship bad code. I tried using Claude to write Rust code. I don't know Rust code well. It suggested patterns from Rust 2018 that are now considered bad practice. I didn't know enough to catch it. Trap 3. Letting AI make architectural decisions alone. AI can suggest architectures, but it doesn't know your constraints, your budget, your team skills, your timeline, or your skill. I almost built something way over-engineered because Claude suggested it, and it sounded good. Would have wasted weeks if I didn't catch that. Trap 4. Ignoring the cost. Running GPT-4 constantly through Cursor gets expensive fast. I hit $73 in API cost 1 week because I was using it for everything. My advice? Set budget limits. Use cheaper models for simple tasks. So here's the bottom line after 30 days and $347 of testing. If you're on a budget, GitHub Copilot at $10 per month, solid autocomplete, and pays itself immediately. If you're a professional developer, Cursor at $20 per month plus Claude at $20 per month is the goal for you. This is the optimal stack. Cursor for day-to-day coding, Claude for complex problem solving. If you're learning, start with the free tiers of Cursor and Claude and upgrade when you're shipping production code. But here's what matters more than the tools: your workflow. AI doesn't replace thinking, it amplifies it. You still need to understand what you're building, why you're building, and how to evaluate whether the code is good. I'm not coding less, I'm coding more because I'm spending less time on boilerplates and more time on the hard problems that actually matter. In 30 days, I shipped 12 features that would have normally taken me 60 days. I prevented 34 bugs before they hit production. I learned new patterns I wouldn't have discovered on my own, and that's the real value. Not typing less, but thinking better. So, make sure to subscribe and follow, because next week I will be breaking down the AI development workflow that 10x'd my output. We're going step by step through exactly how I use these tools together. So subscribe so you don't miss it.